ESPN FC talking Jose Mourinho with Mark Ogden. How big a surprise was it that he's ended up, Mark, in the eternal city with Roma?
I think it's a big surprise. I think until about 48 hours ago, people were expecting Maurizio Sarri to go to Rome. That seemed to be the deal that was on the cards. But for Mourinho, it's a fantastic move from Tottenham, having lost his job at Spurs, and people thinking that this was the end of Jose as a real kind of top flight manager. I think we spoke the other week about how he was looking at maybe the second tier of clubs to go to. But I think Roma, if they are in a second tier, they're at the very top of the second tier, because huge club, fantastic city, great ambition. I think Jose can actually get back to being a winner again in Rome, because the way that Italian football is right now, I think there's a real opportunity for Roma to become a winner again.
Well, not with the squad that they've got, because they're not good enough right now. So they're going to have to make a few changes. But Dan Friedkin, the owner, has gone for a big name. How big a gamble is it?
Well, it's always a gamble with Jose Mourinho, isn't it? I think, Jose will arrive, get some money to spend, improve the team. It's what happens in 2 or 3 years down the line that the issue is usually with Mourinho. But if he wins before that with Roma, he can stay as long as he likes. I mean, the reason why I think it's a good move right now is because Italian football seems to be going through a bit of a transitional stage. Obviously, Inter have just been crowned champions, but I'm not sure they're going to dominate like Juventus did. Juventus clearly are going through a transitional period because they're not even guaranteed a Champions League place next season. AC Milan are coming back to prominence. There's a real kind of shake-up, and I think by appointing Mourinho, Roma are showing their determination to be part of that club again, part of that group of clubs that can actually challenge and win Serie A. You're right, the team right now isn't good enough. I think we saw that with the 6-2 Europa League defeat against Man United last week. But, Rome is a great place to attract players. I think it won't be difficult for Mourinho to attract players to Rome. So watch this space. I think Roma could be a real team to watch next season.
What type of Jose Mourinho is Roma getting next season? Is it the Porto and the Inter Milan Jose Mourinho, or is it the last 2 or 3 jobs that he's had?
Well, they'll hope it's the Porto Inter Milan Mourinho, but I think, I don't think it'll be the one that we saw at United and Tottenham. I think by going to Roma, I think he's going back to Italy where he enjoyed his time in Italy. He had 2 great seasons at Inter Milan. I think he looks back at his time in Italy with fondness. Now, obviously, it's over a decade ago now, and he left there as a real winner with Inter. But I think the football in Italy is more suited to the way that Mourinho plays as well. I don't think fans will be desperate for him to play, the Tottenham Hotspur style of football, the champagne football that he was expected to deliver at United as well as at Tottenham. I think in Rome, in Italy, he's allowed to be more pragmatic. His way of playing is more suited. Look at Antonio Conte. He's another manager that, likes to play with the defensive strategy, and he's won the Serie A title this year. So I think Italy suits Mourinho. I think Rome is a very kind of passionate city, very hostile city. I can't wait to see his antics on the touchline against Lazio in the big eternal derby. But let's wait and see. But I think this is a good move for Roma, a great move for Mourinho, and it's a fantastic move for Serie A and Italian football.
I just want to elaborate on something you said earlier, which I think was a good point about him being able to attract players. I mean, Roma itself, look, the city. Anyone would want to go and live in the city. Roma, big club, not the biggest in Italy. But add Mourinho into that as well. He's got that star factor, hasn't he? That players might think, you know what, I fancy this.
He does. And let's be honest, I think Mourinho's star has certainly dimmed in recent years, and he's had some high-profile issues with high-profile players. You talk about people like Paul Pogba, Gareth Bale. He's not had the greatest times with those 2 players at his last 2 jobs. But, like you said about Rome will appeal to a lot of players. And the chance to play with Mourinho when he seems to be at a club that can win things or can certainly challenge, I think that'll appeal to a lot of players. So it might not be the younger players that the up and coming players, but maybe it's the players that have got one last big club in them, one last big challenge. I think that'd be perfect for Mourinho and Rome. So I'm excited about the move. I think it's a great move by Rome. Very ambitious. I think they're going to new ground soon as well. So the club on the up. And I was there, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago when they played Liverpool in the semi-final of the Champions League in the Olympic Stadium. And it's an amazing stadium when the fans are in there, and it's so noisy and so full. They're a very passionate fan base. Haven't won as much as they should have won over the years, Roma. So they've appointed a serial winner who wants to get back to winning again. So it's a good move.
Final question. Hopefully he does well at Roma. If he doesn't, is he damaged goods that no one would really want to take on? And he'll probably end up earning fortunes in the Middle East or China?
Yeah, I think this is realistically Mourinho's last big job if he gets it wrong. If it doesn't work for him at Rome, then I think he is damaged goods. If he gets it right at Rome, then it puts him back on the track again, doesn't it? I mean, we've seen other managers do that in the past. They've revived themselves. Look at Carlo Ancelotti. He's got kind of a second win now that he's back in the Premier League with Everton. So if this succeeds for Mourinho, if he can deliver a Serie A title to Rome and win the Scudetto, then he could go anywhere again. If he rehabilitates himself as a winner, then he's back on that kind of carousel again. But he has to succeed this time. He can't fail at Rome.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.